topic we chose is Title IX and how the Equal Pay Act ties into it.
Title IX is an Education Amendments Act of 1972. Federal law states no person in the U.S. shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation and denied the benefits or subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. There are three ways Title IX laws are violated. You have the three-prong test. First is proportionality, second is expansion, and the third one is accommodating interest. Proportionality is having a disproportionate amount of numbers between male and female athletes. Expansion is not having an idea in place to expand on how to have more opportunities for women in sports rather than a lot of men opportunities and no women opportunities. And if there's no accommodating interest showing that you have a plan set in place to have more opportunities for women athletes, then you violated Title IX. There's a case study of Don Favia in Indiana University, Pennsylvania. The sports were disproportionate and they cut women's sports, and they've had more opportunities for men rather than women, and the coach wasn't getting paid the same amount for the same amount of work the men's coaches were. And that ties into the Equal Pay Act.
Okay, so the Equal Pay Act was signed into act on June 10th, 1963. This act prohibits the discrimination on account of sex in the payment of wages by employers engaged in commerce or in the production of goods for commerce. This act covers all forms of pay, including salary, the overtime pay, bonuses, and life insurance. This is connected to Title IX because it ensures that equal pay is amongst all males and females, and all workers are covered.
Okay, so the case study we chose was Purdue versus City University of New York. Purdue alleged that the defendants discriminated against her on the basis of her gender during her employment. The court's disposition was they declined to award the board's increase. New trial denied in favor of Purdue against City University of New York and Brooklyn College. What constitutes as a violation of Equal Pay Act? Pay wages to employees at a rate less than the rate at which he pays wages to employees of the opposite sex for equal work. The request for a new trial was denied because there was more than enough evidence for the jury to determine that sex was the major factor in the wages City University of New York paid to Purdue.
And that's all.
That's a wrap.